Well, hello. Welcome back to Life Gave Us Material. I'm Taylor,
And I'm Sabrina.
and this podcast is all about how life gave us material, and we are here to share how we are handling it and finding joy along the way.
Absolutely.
And we decided today we were going to do another fun podcast because we had so much fun with the other Q&A that we did. And so we just thought we'd answer all questions y'all have not asked. Because we can. Free will.
We made it our own list.
Yeah, we sure did. Like 90 plus questions.
Yeah. So we're just going to go back and forth. I'll ask Taylor a question, she'll ask me a question, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We shall.
Do you want to ask me the question first?
You go right ahead.
Okay. What is the funniest lie you believed as a kid?
Oh, I'm trying to decide whether I want to go serious. Well, no, it says funniest. So funniest.
Yeah.
I can't really think of a funny lie that I believed as a kid. Because, like, we grew up knowing that, like, Santa was not a thing. And
Wrong answer. Let's pick a different question.
wow, this is off to a ragingly good start.
Okay. I got a good one. What's the worst haircut you've ever
I knew you were going to choose that one. I knew it. I knew it. Well, I know what she thinks I'm going to say, but it's not that. So what she wanted me to respond with was back in 2021 when I got a horrible case of lice. Didn't know about it until like a month in, and it was really bad. And so I decided, you know what? We're going to just check it off the bucket list because lice cannot live where there is no hair. And I shaved it all off. It was wonderful. And I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way at all. It was glorious. I have pondered it since then that maybe I should go back to that, but it terrifies certain individuals, specifically my husband. So we haven't gone back there. But that's not the worst haircut I've ever had. The worst that I have ever had would be when I think it was 4 or 5, and I decided to give myself a haircut. Yes, I did. And I still actually remember like standing there in front of the bathroom mirror, giving myself a little haircut. And my poor sweet mother, she was taking a nap. Also, she was pregnant. So she was taking a pregnancy nap. And I woke her up from this pregnancy nap. And I had chopped my hair to the roots. I mean, it was like it was so bad. And I did it another time that year where I chopped it again. And my dad tried to take me into the salon to try to fix it. And the poor stylist just stood there and she's like, what do you want me to do with this? Like, it was so almost beyond repair. But the funny thing is, my dad told me, he's like, if you ever do that again, he's like, I will shave your head. You will start from scratch. And I was like, no, Daddy, no. And I did do it again. And then it was like that full circle moment in 21 when I'm like standing out there with the clippers going, meow. So I guess it's kind of all connected. But yeah, there we go. Worst haircut.
I don't know if I've ever tried to cut my own hair as a kid or not. I don't remember.
I can see you not doing that. Yeah.
I would have to ask my mom.
Yeah. You don't strike me as somebody who would, like, as a little girl, delve into such madness.
I guess not. I don't have to remember.
Looking.
There's a lot of great questions.
There really are. Um, what's your biggest I can't believe I did that moment?
Traveled to Thailand.
Oh yeah.
I guess travel like all my like out of the country's travels to Bolivia and spent 4 months there in the jungles of Bolivia. That was, I think, the highlight of all my life. And then going to Thailand to help babysit while some of our friends came to the States for a wedding. Um, and then after they got back home, kind of doing some sightseeing in Chiang Mai and riding an elephant that decided to kneel down, and I almost fell out of the basket. My bag fell onto the ground, and the trainer, whatever you call him, he had to go down and pick up all my belongings and put it back in my bag for me. And then going ziplining that same
Mhm.
day. I was with a group of strangers. I by myself. And going ziplining. That was crazy. Really fun. And then, so Bolivia was 2017, Thailand was 2018, and then going to Africa, to Uganda in 2020. Flying all that way, and spending like 2.5 months there in Bunibujo. Yeah, that's the one in Uganda. And getting malaria. Yeah, I those are the three things. I can't believe I did that. Like traveling,
And
because now, like, to get on a plane, I'm just like panic attacks.
yeah,
Not.
it's one of those things where I know like you used to be you were very well traveled and now to get you on a plane, gotta drug you up and belt you into your seat and hold your hand.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't do that
But
traveling.
what I think is really sweet when you were sharing all of that is like our friendship has been like even past that. So like all of those memories that you're sharing, like I remember you going to Thailand and Uganda and just all of those crazy, crazy moments of the I can't believe I did that. And I got to have a front row seat to it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean, I could go in a whole episode with just adventures in Bolivia, Uganda, and
Actually, we should do that
Thailand.
as an episode. That
Yeah,
would be a fun episode.
yeah. Wow. Like that whole story. I mean, like getting off topic, but I feel like if I hadn't gone to Bolivia, I mean, God has a way of working things out, but I feel like going to Bolivia prepared me to meet my husband
Hmm.
and the whole situation, things that happened in Bolivia and getting, you know what? We just have to do a whole episode.
That was the situation. That is a whole nother episode, folks. I know the whole tea situation with that.
Wow.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
I can't believe that's almost 10 years ago. Well, I mean, it's 9 years. It's almost 9 years ago, but next year will be 10 years. Wow, we got to topic.
Yeah,
So
time just
those are the
flies.
things. Okay. What is more likely to get us into trouble?
Should I actually answer? Give the honest answer? Oh, who's
Well,
more likely to get us into trouble?
yeah.
Did you say who or
Oh,
what?
I just checkered it. Let me see. It is. Oh, who's more likely to get us into trouble?
Okay.
You or me?
Okay.
I read it. What's most likely to get us in trouble? Like, that's two different answers.
That would be me. I
Most
am,
likely,
I'm,
yes.
yeah, yes.
Yes.
Whenever we are together, I live my life in a very bold way. And I don't care who's in my way. I am just there living life. And so, Not that
the
that would get us into trouble,
yeah.
but I definitely think out of the two of us.
What I gotta say, the good thing about this situation is that I'm short. I walk, like, my steps are, you just imagine a penguin, the penguin feet like this. And you just imagine a giraffe, like a penguin and giraffe is trying to walk. And like, if you're trying to get us into trouble,
Yeah, with my little penguin.
like a mile behind you. So I could literally, like, get out of the way and not get
See,
caught.
the problem is, well, this is not a problem, but in a fight or flight type of situation like that, if I ever got
You're
us in a
gone.
pickle, no, I'm gone, but so
I'd be
are
the one
you.
getting
But
caught.
so are you.
I'd be the one actually getting caught because you'd be gone.
No, you'd be with me. I'd grab onto you, man, and you'd probably be swinging through the air. You would not be left behind. You'd be on the full world tour.
Oh no.
Yes, ma'am. You would not be left behind. Now, when we are walking together, just regular walking, it is definitely a situation of giraffe and penguin.
Well, I mean, like, if we're going, not walking like at a
Mhm.
park, like
Yeah.
taking a walk. It's like we're in a store, or like a few weeks ago in the hospital. It's like, I'll try.
Oh, I forgot about the hospital walks. Like, I would be at the end of the corridor and she'd be near the start. And I would
You're
just
like, are you
stop and
coming?
wait and turn
Are you
around.
lost? I'm coming as fast as my little feet will take, my little legs.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Um, well, I guess while we're on the subject of friendship, what's the funniest thing we've ever done?
The funniest thing,
Yes, ma'am.
I think
I can think of something,
you can.
but do we want to share
Well,
it?
I know that off the top of my head is like reels, doing reels together has
Oh,
been
yeah.
funny. Um, as far as anything else that is shareable, um,
I'm so well, we're here to share the tea, but not probably all the tea because we'll just leave y'all in suspense and you'll never know because well, I guess there are some people that do know, but there are some things that we have done that are hysterical that we will not share.
um, what is one that you're thinking of?
It's not very shareable,
Oh, um, I feel
but
like
it's hysterical.
there was a time that you fell over and we were laughing.
Was that at my wedding?
That could have been.
Yeah, because I was in like my full wedding dress, and there's actually pictures of that. And
Yes.
like I started to slide, and you all were like trying to hold me up, and I like ended up nosediving, and like my face is at the end of the stage, and the groomsmen and I think Albert were all like standing in front of me because we
Oh,
were
that's
trying to do
taking
pictures.
pictures. Was that when we were taking pictures?
Yes,
Yeah, because that wasn't during the ceremony.
that was the perfect epitome of me being a goof and making everybody laugh. And oh boy, oh boy.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Um. Would you rather read minds or be invisible? I think I know the answer to this.
I'm like both. Um, read minds.
I would be invisible.
Yes. I mean, I would
I
love
feel
to
like I
be
can already.
invisible as well,
I feel
but
like
yeah,
I feel
I
like I
think,
can already, like, somewhat tell what somebody's thinking by their body language,
yeah, I guess,
facial
yeah,
expression. So to be invisible, that means I could be in places they don't know I'm in. and then I will know.
Right, and then observing them in their splendor. Yeah, yeah, being invisible would be great. Yeah, being invisible might be the way to go.
Oh wait, snap! I didn't. We
I
didn't.
think I'm convinced. um,
I've. Okay, I lost that question.
that's okay.
Oh, there it is. Okay, your turn.
What's a trend that you wish would disappear?
Um, trying to be super skinny and lean,
Hmm.
making that normal. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like making the focus be on somebody's body
Yeah.
versus the qualities of them just having like their personality, how they are with other people, their
Basically, their self-worth being
yeah,
deemed by their outward
and
appearance.
not just being like all of these videos on social media of girls in hardly any clothes. Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing? And trying to make super super skinny and usually unhealthy be the trend and the way to be.
Yeah.
Like,
And I know that's like that is an incredible answer to the question, and I know that's something that both you and I have wrestled with,
mhm.
and that's an episode we're planning to do sometime in the future.
Yeah, like the trend of trying to make something that's normal
Yeah.
as bad.
Yeah.
Most everybody has cellulite. Most people have
Have
stretch
dimples.
marks.
Yeah.
Most people have rolls when they sit down. Things.
Most people have hair where they don't want it.
Yeah, I guess everybody. Almost
Yeah.
everybody, I should say.
Almost
Uh,
everybody.
but yeah, that's something I would delete.
I agree. I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay, so it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Do we want to ask like two more questions? Two more,
Yep.
one question each.
Yep.
Okay. I already know the answer to that question. Okay, what's the nicest thing I have ever done for you?
Oh, you've done a lot of really nice things for me.
Have I?
Yeah, you have. It's really hard to choose just one. Um, I'm gonna choose two nice things you've done for me
Okay.
because
Glad you can
we'll
think of
narrow
it.
it down. I remember one time, like when I came to visit you, and you were like, "I'm gonna for your birthday, I'm gonna give you a massage and whatever." And people, get yourself a Miss Lamb with some massage therapist, especially if she's as good as mine. And like you gave me like the full amazing treatment package, whatever. It was incredible. And that was so kind of you. Like you didn't have to do that.
That was in
And
2014, wasn't it? When I was at the other place.
no, no, but you also did that then. That was another very nice time. You gave me like a 3 hour massage.
It was like 2
That
hours.
was, no, it was longer than that. It
Yeah,
was
that was
very, very nice. And I
very.
remember your mom was like, "Are you coming home? Are you all coming home? Like, you okay?"
Yeah,
Um, but I think beyond what's the nicest thing you've ever done is to provide a safe space for me to just be myself. Like a zero judgment zone where like I can show up just hot mess express, barely awake, struggling, and even if you don't know what to say, you're just always there. You're always
yeah.
present, and you love me for who I am.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
It really means a lot. Um, let's see here. I'm trying to find a really, really good one. What's the best advice you've ever received?
Hmm. The best advice. I received a lot of good, solid advice. Um, what pops to my mind often is more, I would say, more recent, was a conversation I had with my uncle who
Hmm.
passed away in December of last year. But it was the last conversation I had. Um, for like, we were talking for over an hour, I guess, back when my older brother got married in April of last year. And just talking to him with some stuff that was going on in my life at that time, like he sought me out. Like he knew a little bit about what was going on from my aunt because I had talked to her earlier, like a day or so before. And so he literally sought me out when we were hanging out after the wedding back at the cabin to get to know what was actually going on. And just the advice, I mean, I can't put into words exactly like the advice he gave me, other than to not worry about it. That it's it's not me. It wasn't something I necessarily did to cause it to happen, and to not let it affect me negatively. Um, and he also talked about, the struggles of us having losses and not being able to have children, and, just encouraging me to not give up. And I don't know, it's a conversation that I
It
think
was a
about,
very validating conversation, I remember.
I would say almost every day.
Mhm.
And maybe that's well, it was before he passed away. I would think about it like almost every day. I could just hear his voice just talking to me. And I remember that point, like I was having a really hard time. But after I talked to my Uncle Al, it was like a weight was lifted off. And I was just like, wow, it's going to be okay. But I
Uncle Al
also,
was really special.
yeah, I also remember the other thing that came to my mind was for my 16th birthday. So that's been a long time ago. My grandma, Ita, called me to wish me a happy birthday. And she said, Sabrina, never stop smiling.
Hmm.
And I remember it wasn't long after that some stuff happened that made me really sad, and I was having a hard time. And I felt like my smile was ripped away from me. Like I didn't feel like smiling. But I often remember and hear Ita's voice. She's still alive. But I hear her saying, don't stop smiling. Um, because I know I smile a lot. Like when I shouldn't smile, like I'm telling this sad story to somebody and I'm just smiling. Or somebody's telling me a sad story and I'm just smiling, and it's like, it's really hard.
It's your active listening and sharing face.
I just can't help it. I just go. Yeah.
Truly though, like whenever you smile, like your whole face lights up. Especially when it's like a genuine, not a like, I have to smile. Like, because there's also that, you also have that face where it's like you can tell when you're being forced to smile versus when you're like genuinely grieving.
Yeah. But I
But
feel
when you're
like
genuinely smiling, which is most of the
yes, most
time,
things. Yeah.
it is it is like your whole face beams.
Yeah.
And I agree with Ita, never stop smiling. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Well, what are you thankful for?
I I am thankful. Ooh, here's a good one. I am really thankful because my fiddle leaf fig plant has sprouted two new leaves. And it hasn't sprouted a new leaf since December, I think it was. And um, that fiddle leaf fig was actually a gift from my dear friend, and I was afraid to have a fiddle. Like I was afraid to get a fiddle leaf fig, and so she knew that, and she got me one because I think she knew I was afraid to commit. Probably, I
Yeah,
don't know, but because I was just afraid I wouldn't be able to keep it alive. But it's thriving. It's doing really well, and I don't know. There's just a spark of joy every time I lean over and I see those two new little leaves. I'm just like,
that reminds me. I'm gonna say that what something I'm thankful for that has to do with the plant as well. Let me see if I can find the picture real quick. Um, it's not gonna be the greatest quality picture, but let's see. Can you see that?
oh
I
yes.
have an orchid that my husband got for me. It might have been in 22.
I was gonna say it's been a while.
Yeah, and I usually forget to water it, but it's staying alive. And this time it bloomed again, and it has like at least 14 flowers on it. It has like two.
Because I remember when I was visiting you,
That's right.
it
You
was
saw.
starting to bloom, and the first bloom happened while I was there, and then the
Yep.
next one, there was like two of them when I left.
Yep. So
So
they're still blooming out. They're not all bloomed
I
yet.
love that.
But I am thankful for that plant because it just makes
It's
me
so
so happy.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Well,
thanks for
we
listening.
will see you next episode.
Bye.